between Colby Covington and Rafael Dos Anjos. All right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all here during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and leave as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 3 years apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 31 wins, 13 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the challenger, Rafael Dos Anjos. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Colby Covington.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready?
All right, here we go with round 1, and DC, I know you have said to anyone within earshot, if you like grappling, this is the matchup for you.
This is the matchup for you. You may as well be in a gymnasium somewhere watching a jiu-jitsu or a combat sambo competition, because these guys are trying to both get the fight to the floor, and they're trying to get bragging rights, because no one has the accomplishments of these two in the grappling realm. So if one of them can secure a submission, it only will add to their legacy inside of the grappling world.
And of course, if you're someone who likes the striking game, maybe you'll like our next fight.
Yes.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Close guards. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to... Oh, now he's in trouble.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Covington. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Dos Anjos. Close guard. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Covington's back in half guard.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Oh!
Take a seat. Deep breath. Listen to me. All right. You did awesome that round. You're real close to getting those submissions. I want you to stay a little bit.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity in the hands look phenomenal.
Ooh!
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Covington's got the tie clinched. Let's see what he can do with it. So 50 total strikes and counting have now landed for Colby Covington. And landing at a 74% clip, of course, unofficially, but 74% the accuracy thus far against RDA. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Dos Anjos. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Covington's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. Out tonight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponents decide. They try to turn back into you. You can attack guillotine If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by RDA. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He's going to start.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight.
Ooh, what a punch.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, no questioning the output thus far. 88 total strikes have landed for Colby Covington. He's landing at a 72% clip tonight thus far against Rafael Dos Anjos. Covington gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there disguising his entry. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Dos Anjos. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Covington.
Let's go, guys.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
I mean, how many can he take? 30 seconds now to go in the round. Good work from the top here by Covington.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered. He has mastered ground and pound fighting.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. And now he's got that tie clinch.
Driving the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Really's got his opponent on notice here.
Covington gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Oh, huge block. Missed with that right hand. Covington goes for the takedown. He misses. 3 minutes to go. Well, he has really started to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. All right, single collar tie now. And both guys really throwing with authority. And he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by RDA. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. And attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
There it is. So he taps out due to the arm bar tonight. High-level grappling work.
I mean, he had to tap. If he did not tap, this man is not opposed to snapping his arm.
Right.
Sometimes it's better to live to fight another day, but hats off to this fighter on a great submission victory. He's done, he's done.
Yeah, that's about as good as he's looked in the grappling realm, and he stayed focused on the arm bar. He kept going back to the well for it, and ultimately, in the middle of this fight, he gets the tap. That is a big finish for that young man here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 4, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Colby Covington.
All right, so a lot of people like the challenger tonight, but it goes to the champion. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight king, and going to take a big effort, I would think, to dethrone this.
Yeah, he is just a great fighter. He does everything so well, and the confidence that he brings into the octagon on fight night is unmatched by anybody in this division.